In today's health alert, 2 cases of dual mutant strains of influenza A H1N1 have been detected in the U.S. Researchers warning that these genetic changes might make flu treatments less effective. Here with more details is our chief health editor, Dr. Partha Nandi. Dr. Nandi, what do we know about these mutations and how they can affect antiviral situations?
Yeah, so Simon, earlier this year, scientists in Hong Kong published findings on 2 mutations, I223V and S247N, and their research suggests that these mutations could reduce the effectiveness of oseltamivir, the most commonly prescribed treatment for influenza. Most people know it as Tamiflu. I'm going to call it Tamiflu because I can't pronounce the other one. As for how much these mutations might reduce Tamiflu's effectiveness in real-life situations, that we don't know for certain. However, lab tests showed that the mutated viruses were up to 16 times less sensitive to the antiviral medicine on the positive side. This decrease is not as large or as severe as what we've seen with some other previous mutations that cause concern. Now, a new analysis published in the CDC's Emerging Infectious Disease Journal reported that these 2 dual mutant strains were collected in the U.S. Tests indicated that these strains also demonstrated a reduced susceptibility to other approved influenza antiviral drugs, including baloxavir. Now, baloxavir is a new antiviral medication, while the researchers said that the emergence of antiviral resistant variants is a cause for concern for public health. The CDC is not overly worried at this point, which is good.
We know some of these cases were in other continents. Do we expect to see more cases, and will the vaccine help?
That's an important question, right? So since the mutations, Simon, first appeared in May 2023, cases have been reported from 15 countries across 5 continents. A total of 101 viral samples were shared with the Global Viral Disease database, GISAID, from countries across Africa, Asia, Europe, North America, and Oceania. Now, the 2 countries with the highest number of reported cases included the Netherlands with 30 reported cases and France with 24 reported cases. However, these mutations are still considered rare, making up less than 1% of flu virus sequences globally. As for the upcoming flu season, as you're talking about, it's unclear how widely these mutated viruses will be spread. But with or without these mutations, the flu vaccination, to me, remains important as it still offers protection. The CDC, Simon, also emphasizes the importance of early antiviral treatment for hospitalized flu patients and those at a risk of severe illness, and they will continue to monitor and track any new spread and genetic changes. I think it's important to talk about it, that if we have any new strains, that we get right on top of it, but at the end of the day, get vaccinated and share some common practices. Wash your hands more carefully, and like when common places like doorknobs and places you touch, make sure you just keep them clean.
Valuable information and steps we know we can take to help.
100%.
So thank you, Doctor.
Always a pleasure.
And just when we think we have all the apps and technology we need, Dr. Nandi shows us some life-changing technology that may have us running to the App Store. Join him and Anila Idnani, the inventor of Habit Aware, Mary Ann Small, whose life was saved by the FamilyWise app, and Elena Hebert, who used Zello to find and save hurricane survivors. Tune in this Saturday, June the 15th at 5.